So I was 16 when I get acquainted with Bob in Budapest. And we went together for a year. And then he told that now he got the permit to go to America. So that was it. Then I get long letters, 20 pages long letters. But then came World War II and the letters stopped and we did not about each other. We did not know that they were alive or not.
Now, did he want to take you with him
Yes,
to America?
yes, at the beginning, yes, he proposed on a gramophone disc from my mother. And so he tried to do everything, what would be the possibility to come out. But there was not, so Hungary closed the doors.
Okay.
You need only a lot of money, maybe, that then you could find a little door. But I could not. So then, for a long time, I did not want to date with anybody. But then at last I did. And then he was drafted, taken to Russia, and starved and frozen to death. First he went to America, then the second died in Russia. And then, naturally, I did not want to have this pain again, to lose somebody, and I did not want to see anybody. However, in 1944, March 2nd, somebody was introduced to me, to whom I engaged on the 7th. The German came in 19, and we married on 28. So that was within 1 month. And therefore I had to tell you what was before, that I did not want to date. 40 years passed, and 4 years after my husband died, somebody gave on a New Year's Eve party, somebody introduced a Hungarian couple, and the woman looked at him and said, "We never met, but I know a lot about you. Do you remember a girl called Erika?" And as he later told, that was like the sunshine came out. And then I get a very beautiful poem from America, and the refrain was that, "Come to me, come to me."
The poem said, "Come to me, come to me"?
Yes, that was the refrain, yes. And then I decided that for 3 months I go and visit him, especially because my son just married and my husband 4 years before died. So then I came here, and he was an art teacher here in the Hollenbeck, and they gave for a Valentine Day present for us a beautiful wedding here in the chapel.
The chapel
Yes,
I just went to.
you find the chapel. You have to look inside because it is really very beautiful.
How many years later?
53. So that is how we met first. And the interesting thing was not that I saved his letters, but that they remained, because during the war I lost everything. But somewhere the letters were hidden and nobody wanted letters. When I came, I brought a few of his letters. And Bob looked in them, but somehow was not interested. He already forgot Hungarian. And then a few was our wedding, and then passed a few years. We went several times to Hungary. And once he pulled out the drawer and found these letters. And now he knew Hungarian well enough that he understood his own writing. And then suddenly, "Oh, listen to these." So imagine, 53 years before our wedding, he wrote a letter that I had a dream. We had our wedding, but it was not a usual wedding. You had no bridal dress on. It was in a big room and there were only old people. It was here in the retired home. So that he dreamt 53 years before. And that happened in the reality. How can you explain this?